What's up YouTube? Welcome to Musty Yeti's Tactical HQ. Well, we've got the magazines painted for the Remington 597. It's time to do the second mod, which will be adding rails to the polymer stock here. So I went to Amazon and ordered these Picatinny rails from UTG. I believe this thing cost around $11 or $12 before shipping, so around 14 or 15 with shipping. It comes with, I believe this is a 6-inch rail and two 3-inch rails. It comes with the screws and the Allen wrenches included as well. Alright guys, so I wanted to come back real quick and discuss how I'm going to decide where to place my rail before actually installing it. Now I went ahead and inserted that 30-round magazine that we already painted to see where it would sit with my vertical grip. Now this may look corny guys with this blue tape on here, but this just let me put this grip on the rail and actually hold my gun and see how I like where that grip is. You gotta do some thinking. You can either keep your grip centered in this rail and have your rail go behind the magazine and front. I'm going to choose to put it more toward the front so I can put the grip at the very rear of it, and then I could also still install a bipod up here in the front. And also with the grip being in the rear back here, I have no chance of this grip being placed behind my magazine, which would make it hard to rock it in. So I'd recommend definitely getting the grip, putting it on the rail, taping it down, practice picking it up and holding it and see how that place with that grip works for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get this measured out. We're going to Dremel out some of the stock here and get this thing screwed in. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so here's the final product. You first might notice that the Picatinny rail isn't as far forward as it was when I test fit it with that blue piece of tape. That's because I noticed that the Remington has a nice thick piece of plastic inside here for attaching a bipod or a sling attachment point to. So I thought that'd be a nice strong base for that screw. One of the nicest things about the location of the rail now is with the grip being in the back, that the trigger and the vertical grip itself are the same distance away from my shoulder as my Bushmaster. So that's really nice if I want to go out and practice shooting a cheaper 22 caliber round, that I have my trigger and my offhand placement in the same spot for muscle memory. I still have room up front for my bipod in case I want to do any small game hunting again. I also still have room here for my magazine to clear the vertical grip to insert it into my well. I'm going to go and bring it a little bit closer for you guys so you can check it out. There we go. So right now it's sporting the Tapco low profile vertical grip that I took off of my Bushmaster, and a couple of Magpul Extreme rail covers that I had laying around. Now you guys might notice some markings from the sandpaper. I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't stress it because I still do have to put down a layer of primer and then a base coat before I start camouflaging this thing, so those markings won't show up. But I could not be more pleased with the way this thing turned out, guys. I'm not going to lie, it looks like it came with the rifle that way. Just better than I expected. I do have to apologize, guys. When I started this process of getting the rail attached, I was so excited to get it done and see the end product that I forgot to record the step-by-step on how I did it. It's not going to be a big deal. I'm just going to have to kind of work backwards here to show you what I did. So let me go ahead and take off the vertical grip and the XTM rail covers, and we'll go through the step-by-step here. Alright guys, so I went ahead and took off the grip and the rail covers so you guys could see the Picatinny rail itself. Go ahead and bring it closer so you guys can check it out. Probably see those sand markings a little bit better now that those rail cover and grips off. So what I had to do here, guys, was I had to pretty much sand from the middle part of the rail forward, the stock flat so it'd sit flush, and then dig a pretty big indentation out of this part of the stock with the Dremel. You'll see that my craftsmanship isn't all that great, but I'm not worried about it. If you do it at home, I wouldn't worry about it either, because if you put a grip or a rail cover on there, it's going to hang over a little bit and cover up any imperfections, so don't sweat it. Let me go ahead and take off the rail itself, and I'll show you guys the amount of stock I had to take off to get this thing to fit. Alright guys, so I went ahead and removed the Picatinny rail to show you guys the amount of work it took to get this thing to fit flush. So as you can see, I did quite a bit of sanding up front and took a pretty large chunk out of the rear there to get the Picatinny rail to sit flush on that stock. Now to make this easy, guys, you want to remove the barrel from the stock itself. It's really simple. You just remove these 2 screws and just pull the barrel out of the stock. This whole thing is one big piece, so it'll be really easy to take out. And also, when you want to attach this Picatinny rail, you want to put it where you want it. I went ahead and made sure it was centered, and then I traced it with a pencil, and then took blue masking tape and put it on the edge of that pencil mark. Because if when I'm grinding I hit that pencil mark and it disappears, I don't know where I'm grinding exactly. Whereas that tape will give me a nice constant reminder even if I nick it a little bit. So let me go ahead and put everything back on here and show you guys the end product one more time. Alright guys, so that's about it. I hope you enjoyed that little video. Like I said, I couldn't be more pleased with the way this thing turned out. Didn't take me all that long, maybe an hour, but that's because I'm really particular when it comes to sanding and getting this thing looking right. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Hope I explained everything okay for you. Stay tuned for the next step, which will be camouflaging my rifle. So thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.